right, Victorum Gaming fans and SPQR fans, we're back. We got another video today on the next in our series covering the talents for the heroes in the game. And this one today is called God of Battle. So this one, the hero is legendary presence on the battlefield, renowned for being utterly undefeated. With every passing battle, his legend grows, bolstered by acts that would be impossible and unbelievable for anyone else. So this one's another sort of short attack tree. There's basically one baseline ability, and then there's basically a fork in the road here, but it doesn't go too much beyond that. So the first one is called Mighty Blow. And all of these do have a ability requirement, so this is really for someone who's more or less going to be heavy in melee. So the first one, Mighty Blow, does require melee +2 or higher, so basically every hero should be able to do that anyway. The hero puts extra weight and effort behind a single strike. He can only roll 1 melee dice for this attack, but if it hits, the blow will triple the number of wounds caused. If the target is a hero, it must also succeed in an agility check or suffer a knockdown. So really cool ability there, similar to some of the other ones we saw earlier, where you can cause knockdown. This one does carry damage behind it too. And this is great for heroes who maybe only have like 2 melee dice and haven't really buffed that stat up yet. So it can be potentially better to try and have that one attack go through, because then it would cause triple damage. And then again, if you're also dealing with an enemy hero, the chance for a knockdown there is also really great. So not a bad little ability, so certainly useful for low level and maybe some weaker heroes. There are other better abilities for maybe more high level heroes. So if we go with the first, just straight across the line here, Decapitation is a really fun, kind of cheeky ability here, especially if you're playing a campaign. It does require melee +4, so definitely going to be for a hero who's leveled up a couple times. And it's a tricky thing to remove a man's head from his shoulders, but this hero can do it consistently. He may only roll 1 melee dice, but if he rolls a natural 6 before any modifiers, the enemy is instantly removed from the battlefield, regardless of armor or remaining wounds. When checking for injuries in a campaign, the enemy model is automatically dead. So you do have to have a sword, axe, or great axe on your hero to be able to do this ability, but can be just absolutely hilarious. Again, you're only throwing 1 dice, but if that natural 6 comes, doesn't matter what talents they have, what defensive talents, shields, parries, none of that stuff. It's just a straight up natural 6. You just instantly remove them from the battlefield. So, which can be just absolutely hilarious and a nice way to have a shot at dealing with maybe some of these really nasty and tooled up heroes when maybe your own hero isn't so great yet. And as for campaign purposes too, especially if someone's getting close to winning in their campaign through various means, where they have just really high-level heroes that are letting them win games, the chance to basically go after and kind of like build almost like an assassin to just have a shot at knocking enemy heroes out is crucial. So normally if a hero were killed in a game after the battle, for campaign purposes, you make some extra rolls. They might die anyway, or they might just have like an injury or like a little scratch or something. But this just skips all of that and just says, no, they're just straight up dead. So really cool ability there. And then the last one, going the other route, is what's called Horse Worrier, not Warrior, but Worrier. This one does have a bravery requirement, unlike the other two with melee. So bravery +4, so definitely have to invest a little bit of points in that. And it is a passive ability too, which is cool. So there is something bestial about this hero, and animals can sense he is truly dangerous. A cavalry unit wanting to charge the hero or his unit must first make an opposed bravery check. If the hero wins this check, the cavalry unit may not charge and must instead select a move action. If the unit has another action in this phase, it is free to make another attempt in that action. Even if the cavalry unit succeeds in the bravery check, it suffers -1 penalty to its melee checks during that action. So really cool ability to basically keep yourself from getting charged by cavalry and just making it rough for armies that rely on that consistently. Cavalry units that do not have horses or ponies, such as those with elephants or camels, however, do get to reroll the bravery check. So that is something to keep in mind. But armies that require or use a lot of like light cavalry and things like that, if the hero is leading this unit, that can be a nice way of sort of putting them in check a little bit. So, and keeping them from running wild all over the place. So that is the God of Battle tree. So again, fairly short, not too many abilities. You do have to kind of have melee and or bravery, depending on how much you want to accomplish here, and some really neat abilities. Some that are a little bit more practical in the battle, some that maybe have some campaign implications too. And yeah, basically 2 of them are concerned with causing damage to heroes. The other one's kind of dealing with enemy horses. So be interesting to see if they ever expand this tree, maybe with expansions or FAQs or anything, to have some more abilities. But so far, pretty cool, worth considering for certain heroes. So if you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit us with a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and then we'll see you in the next video.